Top 5 Most Beautiful Places in Europe. Europe is the continent located west of the continent of Asia and north of the continent of Africa. It is also bordered by the Mediterranean Sea, the Arctic Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Tourism plays an important role in Europe, not only for the economy and employment, but also because of its important social role and the impact it has on the environment. In 2018, there were 1.4 billion tourists in Europe. In this video, I show you the 5 most beautiful places in Europe that you must visit. But before we start, like this video and make sure you're subscribed and have the bell on. That way you won't miss a single video. Let's start. The Plitvice Lakes in Croatia. The Plitvice Lakes and waterfalls in Croatia are one of the most enchanting natural scenes in Europe. These lakes and waterfalls can be found in one of the oldest national parks in southeastern Europe, Plitvice National Park. But the geological and cultural history of the 16 emerald green lakes and no less than 90 waterfalls goes back much further. Over thousands of years, the river Karana has formed terraces and dams through lime deposits, creating lakes. The water flows through dozens of waterfalls into the lakes. Currently, the park has 16 lakes and no less than 90 waterfalls. The forests around the lakes and waterfalls are home to wolves, bears, and lynxes. Plitvice National Park is rightly included on the UNESCO World Heritage List of Protected Natural Areas. As far as I'm concerned, no one should miss a visit to the world-famous lakes and waterfalls on holiday in Croatia. Sintra in Portugal. Lisbon is already a fantastic destination for a city break in Europe, but the nearby Sintra region takes it a step further. When you arrive in Sintra, it's like stepping into a fairy tale. In Sintra, you will find beautiful villages, wonderful sandy beaches, gigantic botanical gardens and parks, country houses, and not unimportant palaces such as the Pena Palace, the Palace of Montserrat, the Quinta de Regalera and the National Palace of Queluz. In 1995, Sintra was even declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. It seems like you are in a completely different world, a place that you would normally only encounter in fairy tale books. Sintra is located in the center of Portugal, just 40 minutes from Lisbon. If you are looking for a beautiful place in winter, East Tyrol is a place you must visit. Whether you would like to hike through the snowy forests, have an adventurous skiing or snowboarding experience or climb ice for the first time, it is all possible within a radius of a few kilometers. But there is one place in East Tyrol that is so special because it is not designed for people, National Park Hohe Tauern. It is the largest nature reserve in the Alps. Hohe Tauern serves as a protected habitat for native animal species such as alpine ibex, marmots, roe deer and bearded vultures. And the best thing about such a thick layer of snow in the winter is that trekking with a ranger is a lot easier. The East Tyrol region is a part of the Austrian state of Tyrol, which is separated from the rest of Tyrol by the state of Salzburg and Italian territory. East Tyrol has an area of 2,020 square kilometers, of which 611 square kilometers belongs to the Hohe Tauern National Park. El Teide National Park in Tenerife. Within the borders of Spain lies a volcanic area that scientists even compare to Mars, Parque Nacional del Teide. The Teide National Park is the largest park in the Canary Islands. It is a mandatory excursion on the agenda of those visiting Tenerife. The park is equipped with numerous facilities tailored to visitors, asphalted roads, 2 visitor centers, restaurants, several panoramic viewpoints, an extensive network of hiking trails and 2 residences, the Parador Nacional de los Canadas del Teide and the Parador Nacional de los Canadas del Teide and the located mountain hut Alta Vista. The Teide National Park is a true natural wonder. Unlike many other wonders of the world, it is easily accessible from numerous European countries. The combination of petrified lava flows, peculiar rock formations, and orange sand plains is unheard of anywhere else on Earth. To see those wonderful landscapes, you should arrange an island trip to Tenerife. Italian Tuscany. Few landscapes appeal to the imagination as much as the rolling green hills of Tuscany. The area of the Tuscany region takes up about 1/13 of the national territory, or 7.6%. In terms of size, the region ranks fifth after Sicily, Piedmont, Sardinia, and Lombardy. Tuscany comprises 6.1% of Italy's national population. Photographers can indulge in the golden light of sunrise and sunset. But Tuscany offers more than just pretty pictures. Thousands of years ago, the region was not only the territory of the ancient Romans, but also of the mysterious Etruscan people. You will still discover traces of antiquity on almost every corner of the street. Tuscany is also known for its wines. Together with Piedmont, Tuscany is one of the best wine regions in Italy. Well-known wines are Chianti, Brunello di Montalcino, and the Vino Nobile di Montepulciano. The top wines include the so-called Super Tuscaners, created by the innovation of famous wineries in the 1980s and 1990s. These wines, such as Tignanello, Sassicaia, and Ornellaia, with prices of up to hundreds of euros per bottle, are made according to new principles, for which no only traditional grape varieties are used. This was the video for today. Would you like to see more travel videos? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and maybe I'll see you next time. Greetings, Miss Travelistic.